Hey everyone, it's Jay Morrison, and we're back for our Wealth DNA 4-part series. And so now I want to tell you in detail what our wealth disciplines are. And for those of you who watched the webinar, you kind of already got this, but again, I wanted to break it up and do my whiteboard kind of presentation. I think some people learn in different ways, so we did a PowerPoint style. Now we're doing more of a whiteboard version, right? More animated version. So, and I'm not in a suit and tie today, I'm dressed down, it's casual, it's just us kicking it. So we talked about JMA Wealth DNA, how the DNA being your wealth disciplines, wealth non-negotiables, and wealth areas of expertise. And how we need to adopt these things, commit to these things, learn these things in order for us to activate our own wealth DNA and pass it down to our families, live it within our lifestyles, and make it part of our legacy. So the 6 wealth disciplines, right? This is the D in wealth DNA, or the wealth disciplines. And disciplines that I found through my life's journey as I've extracted information from everywhere from on the poverty side, how we have been non-disciplined as I've grown up in poverty throughout my entire upbringing, from prison, from balling out in the streets and a legal lifestyle and being a drug dealer, into corporate America, into being a celebrity realtor, into being a serial business owner, into being an author, philanthropist, social activist, TV personality, all these different things I got to experience, right? It's been a hell of a ride, an exciting life. But through all those things, I've been able to pull out and extract these 6 wealth disciplines that wealthy people live by. That us, and I'm knocking on the door wealthy, but I'm still relating to my community and where I come from, us on the poorer side or less wealthy side have not totally embodied these disciplines. And here they are. So our 6 wealth disciplines that you need to adopt in your life, make your whole family adopt this. Grab your husband, sit his butt down right now and watch this. Call your girlfriend up, email her the link, tell your best friends, whomever, your college buddies, your sorority, fraternity, frat brothers, your church members, mosque members, whomever. Make sure you guys really embody these disciplines. This stuff is the paradigm shift. This is where your mind really clicks and shifts, and your habits start to begin that will lead you into a wealthy lifestyle. And so our 6 wealth disciplines, the first one is education is your advantage. We must understand that the more we know, the more we can do. The more we know, the more advantage we have over those that don't know. Which is why those in poverty get taken advantage of so much by real estate developers, right? By business owners, by the convenience store owners, by these corporations that come in and regentrify areas. It's because they know more. They got the game. And we don't have the game. We don't take the time to learn the game. And the people that know the game, like myself, don't take the time to give the game back. And so this is why we are losing as a community, and why poor people are losing, continue to lose. The first main thing is in their discipline is that, yeah, they'll learn history, they may learn math, they'll learn how to read and comprehension. Those things are very important. You need communication skills and you have the, your basic core values. I understand that. But we don't learn wealth. We don't learn how you actually build wealth. We don't learn the vehicles to maneuver into a wealthy lifestyle. And that's what's missing from our DNA. And that's why I'm doing this video. So education is your advantage. If you know more about stocks, you will make more in the stock market than someone that doesn't, period. If you know more about flipping a house, you will make more than someone else who doesn't know about flipping a house. If you just simply know that you can put 3.5% down, leverage your Section 8, leverage your financing, have multiple co-borrowers on a government-backed loan as a home buyer, you will buy more homes, have more success buying a home. Because someone else is thinking, I need 20%, 30%, and they run away from it and never do it, and now your family has started to build wealth through the appreciation of real estate, and they haven't, not because even they're scared, or not because they can't, it's because they don't know, they're ignorant. And so, if you don't know that you can use your FHA loan more than one time, it's not only for first-time home borrowers. A lot of us don't buy a second or third house because we didn't know after we sold our first house that we can go back and use an FHA program or conventional program to put a low down payment again. Just because we don't know. A lot of us don't know that we can get a mortgage just 2 years after a bankruptcy, depending on what type of bankruptcy it is. But we don't know, so we can't do. And that's why we're getting taken advantage of, but we don't have the advantage in the wealth game. And again, I'm glad you're watching this video. So education is your advantage. Be educated on where you're trying to go. Where you're trying to go is out of poverty. You're trying to get in the wealthy side. So educate yourself on wealth, period. If you want to be a master chef, then educate yourself on being a chef, on culinary arts. If you want to be the best barber and get good shape-ups, then educate yourself on that. But you want to build wealth, so educate yourself on wealth. Be here, where we're teaching wealth building. So anyway, our second point, only you can stop you. And I'm a living example of that. With all my talent, all the charisma, and nice smiles, and everything else I could bring to the table, right, all my strategic thinking, I used that for the wrong reasons. And I was stopping myself. I was about to, after facing 3 years of life in prison at 18 years old, after facing 15 years in prison at 20 years old, literally going to court, and my lawyer's like, hey, they're offering you 15 years. Literally going to court at 18 years old, and they're saying, hey, they're offering you 3 years to life, L-I-F-E, in prison. Meaning that you'll have parole for life. If you get in trouble while you're in jail, almost 3 years, they can keep sentencing you for as long as they want. You are under the system at 18 years old. Scary thing. And I was going to throw all this God-given gifts away because I was stopping myself because I wasn't thinking outside the box. Many of us stop ourselves because of fear or because of what someone else says. We need someone else to go first. I don't want to do it. I'm in analysis paralysis. It makes sense, but what if the faucet breaks? What if this? What if I invest in the stock market in this? What if you cross the street and hit by a car? You don't leave your house? You just stay in the house? Like, what if a plane crashed on your house? Then what do? Will you live in your basement? Let's stop with the what if. Stop stopping yourself from the success that you deserve, right? So our third wealth discipline, this is the disciplines that the wealthy live by that we need to activate within our DNA. The third wealth discipline is wealth has no look. There is no look to being wealthy. Because you have a Ferrari, and you see the guy or the gal with the Ferrari, it don't mean she's rich. It just means she's driving a Ferrari. It could be rented. She could be the valet. It could be your dad's or his dad's or whomever's. Because you have a nice car or a nice suit or a Givenchy sweater or red bottom shoes or whatever else you have does not mean you're wealthy. Only your assets superseding your liabilities and debt makes you wealthy. That's it. That's what makes you wealthy. Having an abundance of assets that have residual income and cash flow or appreciation and value that exceed your liabilities and debts. That makes you wealthy. Your bank account and those assets in the bank or other assets, businesses, stocks, bonds, those things make you wealthy. Having franchises that exceed your debt. Having income exceed your debt. Apartment buildings that exceed your debt. So stop looking at a look. It could be a white t-shirt and $10 cargo shorts from Walmart with some skippies on. And you could be wealthy. Or it could be a $3,000 Canali suit on and you're not wealthy. You just got a nice suit. Could have been a gift. Wealth has no look. Stop chasing a look. Chase the assets. Very important discipline for us. And speaking of assets, our fourth is assets over everything. Everything else is either a liability or it's just stagnant. It's either an asset or it's not. It goes up in value, it appreciates, or adds value to your life, people, places, and things, or it doesn't. If your homeboy or homegirl, best friend or buddy or church mate or right hand does not add value to your life, they're not an asset, they're a liability or everything else. Put the assets first. The people in which empower you, the things that empower you, the assets that empower you financially, put those first over everything else. Assets first. Fifth, your money has to work too. This is a very important one. Let me put this exclamation point on that. Our money is not meant to sit in our pocket and just be bulging. Our money is not meant to be in a shoebox and just be collecting dust. Or to be in the bank just getting 3% or 2% interest. Your money has to work too, and work the best that it can work for you. Meaning, you park, instead of parking $300,000 in the bank and just sit in the bank doing nothing, or in a shoebox or in a safety deposit box, $300,000 in an apartment building giving you residual income, giving you appreciation, giving you tax benefits, giving you principal pay down, that's working for you. $300,000 in some stocks or some options, and when you're trading the options and straddling the options and making money in the market, that's working for you. $300,000 in a franchise that you bought into a system, which you learned through our business mastery course, and now that system is bringing you cash flow, and that business is valued at 2.5 or 3 times or 7 times its gross revenue, that's your money working for you. We don't even understand how to value a business or evaluate a business. To even evaluate or evaluate, which are 2 different things. A business. These are the things we need to know. And our money needs to go there and work for us. And then 6 is my favorite, code word frugal. Meaning, code word cheap. Be happy with being cheap. Financially savvy, financially, selectively extravagant, right? We don't need to be extravagant all the time. Let's be more selectively extravagant, here and there, right? You're gonna say, but Jay, you have nice things on you. I selectively do this. I'm cheap as hell. I'm very, 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 very cheap. Trust me, all my friends know. Everybody tell you. I pick pennies up, I pick dimes up. I'm cheap about parking, I'm frugal. Because the less I spend, the more I can keep. The more I can keep, the more money can work for me. The more I can build assets. Then I don't have to worry about a look. And then I'm not stopping myself. And because I'm educated on wealth, I now can park that money places and build a legacy for my family and pass this DNA on. So, cold word frugal. And wealthy people, they smile about it. They smile about being the cheapest. Wealthy people never say only. Poor people always say, it's only $5. It's only $1. It's only $20. It's only $20. $20 times 30 days is $600. Times 12 months is $7,200. That you could have parked in the stock market or started a business or put on down payment. $7,200 is like a 3.5% down payment on a $200,000 house. $7,200, only $20. But you guys, the same time, it's a funny part, true fact. The same time would be only $20 for you to get some weed, to get a blunt, to get a bottle, a liquor, to only $20 to get your kid, only $20 to anything else. But we'll have a real estate investing course or commercial investing course or a wealth building course in the academy that's $100 a month, right? Which is only $3.33 a day, or $150 a month, only $5 a day. But you'll be, oh my God, why does the school cost money? What do you mean? What school have you been to that doesn't have a tuition? Because staff has to get paid, marketing has to get paid, right? It has to operate, it has to function. So you're huffing and puffing about that $5 a day, but you're only $20 a day for something that's not even an asset because you don't value education. That's why. You value everything else, and education is an asset. So anyway, as I spaz out a little bit, this is our 6 disciplines of our wealth DNA. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look out for the 3rd part of our 4-part series, JMA, Wealth DNA, which is going to be our wealth non-negotiables, the N. Talk to you guys soon.